Tesla has hit a speed bump on its rapid expansion in China, sending shockwaves through the automotive industry. Meanwhile, in the United States, Ford's chairman says US can't compete with China's dominance in the EV market. Also, Rivian, the rising star of the EV world, has just made decision to adopt Tesla's North American charging standard. But that's not all. Hyundai, another major player in the automotive, is also considering joining the Tesla NACS coalition. Can Tesla overcome its setback in China? And what impact will Rivian and Hyundai's potential adoption of Tesla NACS have on the future of charging infrastructure? Dive in this video to find out. Tesla faces a significant obstacle in its ambitious plan to boost auto production in Shanghai, China's most valuable plant. The success of this plan hinges on China's approval to develop a large plot of former farmland that is currently overgrown with wildflowers, covering 70 hectares. Once renowned by the Chinese government as a catalyst for the development of the domestic EV industry, Tesla now finds itself facing potential setbacks due to its own success in the world's largest auto market. The company aims to leverage its cost advantage gained through Chinese production to power exports, but this strategy is now under scrutiny. China's state planner, the National Development and Reform Commission, has exercised caution in approving new EV production plans by all automakers. Concerns about overcapacity and a deepening price war initiated by Tesla have led to this cautious approach, as reported by executives at rival companies and industry analysts. According to Bill Russo, the founder and CEO of advisory firm Automobility, China currently has excess auto production capacity of around 10 million vehicles per year. This capacity is equivalent to two-thirds of all North American output projected for 2022. From the perspective of the Chinese government, the market appears oversupplied, reducing the prospects of new production facilities. In a May 2022 letter expressing gratitude to the local government for its support during the COVID-19 lockdown in Shanghai, Tesla outlined detailed plans to add 450,000 vehicles of annual capacity at the new Shanghai site, located approximately 3 kilometers from its current plant. This expansion, valued at over $18 billion based on retail values, remains subject to official approvals. During Elon Musk's visit to China at the end of last month, discussions about the expansion were reportedly held with senior Chinese officials, including Vice Premier Ding Xueqiang. While no official remarks were made by Musk or Chinese authorities regarding the expansion, a person familiar with the matter stated that Musk mentioned positive progress in these discussions during a private meeting with Tesla staff. Both Tesla and the NDRC have refrained from commenting on the matter when approached for clarification. Tesla's reliance on China presents complexities in the United States, where the Biden administration's incentives incentivize automakers to produce batteries and vehicles domestically. However, Tesla's Shanghai plant has been instrumental in providing a cost advantage over its rivals, as it produced nearly 711,000 Model 3 and Model Y vehicles in 2022, with an annual maximum capacity exceeding 1 million. Moreover, this facility has facilitated Tesla's exports to Southeast Asia and Canada. With an ambitious goal of selling 20 million cars globally by 2030, Tesla has been engaged in discussions with India regarding potential manufacturing investments. The company has also been courted by governments in South Korea and Indonesia. It is worth noting that when Tesla initially signed its deal to establish its Shanghai factory 5 years ago, it received a warm welcome. At that time, analysts believed that China saw Tesla as a driving force behind the growth of the retail EV market, compelling weaker players to accelerate their efforts for survival. However, the dynamics have shifted. Tesla now needs China as much as China needs Tesla. The advantages of being present in China's supply chain and the competitive standards set by the market have made Tesla a more formidable global competitor. Failing to secure the necessary approvals for expansion would mean missing out on a vital unit of capacity. Tesla's reliance on China also poses challenges in the context of the United States, where the Biden administration's incentives focus on localized production of batteries and vehicles. While Tesla explores opportunities in other countries like India, discussions with Chinese officials during Musk's visit signaled the company's commitment to doubling down on China. The goal is to resolve any outstanding issues and continue to strengthen the relationship. Tesla's current wait for approvals marks a significant contrast to its initial collaboration with the Chinese government 5 years ago when it secured the deal to establish its Shanghai factory. Back then, it was seen as a mutually beneficial partnership, with China leveraging Tesla's strength to stimulate the local EV industry. However, the situation has evolved. and Tesla's continued success relies on gaining the necessary approvals and expanding its manufacturing capabilities. Up next, Ford chairman admits that U.S. can't compete with China on EVs. In a recent interview with CNN's Fareed Zakaria, Bill Ford, executive chairman of Ford Motor Company, openly acknowledged China's significant advantage over the United States in electric vehicle production. With China's rapid development and large-scale production of EVs, Ford expressed concerns about the U.S.'s readiness to compete in this burgeoning market. Ford highlighted China's ability to swiftly develop and scale its EV industry, emphasizing that the country's EV manufacturers had already started exporting their vehicles. He acknowledged that although Chinese EVs had not yet entered the U.S. market, it was only a matter of time before they would arrive, urging American automakers to be prepared. Ford stressed the importance of readiness, stating, "We need to be ready, and we're getting ready." China's prowess in the auto sector has earned the respect of industry veterans. Just last month, Ford CEO Jim Farley identified Chinese EV makers as Ford's main competitors, surpassing traditional rivals such as General Motors and Toyota. Farley recognized the Chinese manufacturers as a powerhouse in the EV market, emphasizing the need for Ford to develop unique brands or lower costs to effectively compete. Chinese EV makers, including NIO and XPeng, have emerged as formidable players, offering compelling all-electric car lineups. Their vehicles have gained recognition for their quality and performance, even catching the attention of Elon Musk during his visit to Gigafactory Shanghai. In February, Ford announced a $3.5 billion investment in constructing an EV plant in Michigan. The deal involved technology from Contemporary Amperex Technology, a Chinese battery company. However, the agreement faced scrutiny, with Senator Marco Rubio urging the Biden administration to review the deal. Ford clarified that the Michigan battery plant would be solely owned by Ford, with the company licensing the technology from K-Tel for their engineers' learning and utilization. China's dominance in the automotive industry was further highlighted when it surpassed Japan as the world's largest exporter of cars in the first quarter of the year. With a 58% increase in vehicle exports compared to the previous year, China exported 1.07 million vehicles, benefiting from heightened demand, particularly from Russia. In comparison, Japan's exports for the same period were 954,185 vehicles, a 6% year-on-year increase. Elon Musk's Tesla plant in Shanghai plays a significant role in China's EV export success. Achieving the milestone of producing over 1 million vehicles by August last year, the plant aims to further expand its annual production capacity from 1.5 million vehicles. To address China's advantage in EV batteries, U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg emphasized the importance of taking steps to reduce the gap. He stressed the need for the U.S. to establish refining capacity for key materials, both domestically and through international collaborations. China currently dominates more than half of the EV battery market and accounts for up to 90% of the demand for certain battery materials. Reports suggest that China is ahead of the U.S. in research across 37 out of 44 crucial and emerging technologies, including electric batteries, posing a high risk of monopolization in this vital sector. As the EV market continues to evolve and expand, Ford's acknowledgement of China's lead in EV production underscores the challenges faced by American automakers. With China's rapid progress, it is imperative for the U.S. to enhance its competitiveness and technological capabilities to secure its position in this dynamic industry. Up next, Rivian adopts Tesla North American charging standard. Electric vehicle manufacturer Rivian has joined the Tesla NACS coalition by reaching an agreement to adopt the North American charging standard for its vehicles. This collaboration aims to enhance the charging capabilities and accessibility of Rivian's upcoming electric models. According to a press release, Rivian plans to release an adapter for its vehicles to connect with Tesla's superchargers by spring 2024. Starting in 2025, Rivian's future R1 vehicles and the upcoming R2 platform will come equipped with NACS charge ports, allowing direct compatibility with Tesla's charging network. Expressing their enthusiasm about the partnership, Rivian shared the news on their official Twitter page, stating, "Today, we signed an agreement with Tesla to adopt the North American charging standard. This opens charging for Rivian vehicles on Tesla's supercharger network across the United States and Canada. Access starts as soon as spring 2024. Rebecca Tanucci, Tesla's Senior Director of Charging Infrastructure, expressed her excitement about the Rivian agreement, emphasizing the importance of industry-wide adoption of the North American charging standard. Tanucci stated, It's great to see the industry coming together to adopt the North American charging standard. By doing so, we're collectively ensuring all EV drivers have access to easy-to-use, reliable charging hardware. We look forward to welcoming Rivian owners to thousands of our superchargers across North America. RJ Scaringe, CEO and founder of Rivian, also shared his optimism about the collaboration, highlighting its contribution towards achieving carbon neutrality. Scaringe said, "We're excited to work with Tesla and to see collaborations like this help advance the world toward carbon neutrality. We look forward to continuing to find new ways to accelerate EV adoption. This agreement is significant for Rivian's customers as it eliminates the need for a magic dock and enables direct access to Tesla superchargers. With Tesla's superchargers accounting for approximately 60% of fast chargers in the USA, R1T and R1S owners can now embark on long road trips across the country without any charging-related concerns." It's worth noting that Rivian is not the only automaker to adopt Tesla's North American charging standard. Ford and General Motors have also announced their adoption of the NACS. Rivian's inclusion in the NACS coalition further accelerates Tesla's efforts to establish an industry standard for electric vehicle charging in the United States. Despite the collaboration, Rivian remains committed to its independent charging infrastructure plans. The company intends to install 3,500 fast chargers at 600 locations in the coming years as part of its adventure network. Moreover, Rivian's ambitious goal includes the installation of over 10,000 charging stations, encompassing both fast chargers and Level 2 chargers. Tesla's supercharger network has garnered widespread recognition for its reliability and superior performance compared to many third-party EV charging stations. With approximately 45,000 superchargers worldwide, including 12,000 in the US, Tesla operates a substantial charging infrastructure. The company also boasts nearly 2,000 DC fast charging stations and almost 5,000 Level 2 chargers in the US, as reported by the Department of Energy. Tesla's superchargers stand out due to their exceptional reliability, boasting an average uptime of 99.95% in the past year. This reliability record surpasses that of other charging networks, which often grapple with software glitches and faulty chargers. Tesla's commitment to providing reliable charging solutions has positioned its superchargers as a preferred choice among electric vehicle owners. In a significant development, Tesla recently expanded access to its superchargers beyond Tesla owners. This shift began a few years ago and gained momentum when the Biden administration mandated that Tesla open its charging network to non-Tesla EVs in the United States. This move was required for Tesla to tap into a portion of the $7.5 billion allocated for EV charging in the bipartisan infrastructure law. Up next, Hyundai also considers using Tesla NACS. South Korean automaker Hyundai Motor Company is exploring the possibility of manufacturing electric vehicles that are compatible with Tesla's North America charging standard. This move comes after Ford and General Motors, two prominent U.S. car manufacturers, recently announced their plans to incorporate Tesla NACS into their future electric vehicle designs. The adoption of Tesla NACS by these legacy automakers has generated widespread support for Tesla's charging port design. During Hyundai's recent 2023 CEO Investor Day in Seoul, South Korea, the company discussed its vision for long-term business strategies and financial plans. Hyundai President Jae-hoon Chang revealed that they are considering a shift towards Tesla NACS, but their primary concern is ensuring that the switch would be beneficial for their customers. One specific concern is that Hyundai's electric vehicles, such as the Ioniq 5, utilize an 800-volt electrical architecture, whereas Tesla supercharger stalls operate at a lower voltage, resulting in slower charging times. Chang mentioned that Hyundai intends to consult with Tesla to explore the possibility of faster charging at Tesla supercharger stations for Hyundai vehicles. Hyundai is aiming to accelerate its transition into a smart mobility solution provider and is venturing into various areas, including autonomous driving, hydrogen technology, robotics, and advanced air mobility. To achieve these goals, the company plans to invest KRW $109.4 trillion over the next decade. As part of its electric vehicle strategy, Hyundai will allocate KRW $35.8 trillion towards electrification efforts. For Hyundai, it is crucial to ensure that the NACS standard supports a higher voltage than what Tesla currently uses. Additionally, the availability of high-voltage chargers within the Tesla supercharging network is a determining factor for maximizing fast charging speed and efficiency, particularly for Hyundai models like the Ioniq 5 or Kia EV6. While there are still uncertainties, Hyundai appears willing to make the switch to NX if these issues can be resolved. The decision for Hyundai Motor Group extends beyond just a charging standard for cars sold in North America. It reflects a broader strategic shift. In the early days of the electric vehicle industry, South Korea initially followed the Hatamo fast charging standard introduced by Japanese automakers Nissan and Mitsubishi. However, around 2018, South Korea switched to the CCS-1 standard. Now, faced with the prospect of adopting Tesla NACS, Hyundai is once again at a crossroads, considering the implications for their global electric vehicle platform, the Hyundai Electric Global Modular Platform. Up next, Tesla China sees 14,500 vehicle insurance registrations in June's third week. Tesla China is determined to finish the second quarter of 2023 on a strong note, with recent estimates suggesting that the electric vehicle manufacturer registered 14,500 units for insurance in the week ending June 18th. These figures indicate that Tesla China may have sold an impressive 40,600 vehicles from June 1st to June 18th, setting the stage for a successful quarter. It's worth noting that Tesla often ramps up its deliveries in the final weeks of a quarter, and these numbers indicate that the trend continues. Interestingly, during the same week, there were reports of a massive Tesla fleet at the Shanghai Southport, apparently bound for export to Canada. This might explain the 11.5% drop in insurance registrations compared to the previous week. For context, Tesla China had registered 14,500 vehicles in the week ending June 4th and 16,400 vehicles in the week ending June 11th. Despite the slight dip in registrations, Tesla China is still poised to achieve impressive numbers for the second quarter of 2023. In May, Tesla China sold a total of 77,695 units, according to the China Passenger Car Association. Given Tesla China's performance so far in June, it is highly likely that the company will achieve remarkable sales figures this month as well. These statistics highlight Tesla's growing presence in the Chinese market and its ability to capture the interest of consumers. Tesla China's vehicles are manufactured at Gigafactory Shanghai, currently the company's largest factory in terms of output. The factory primarily produces the Model 3 sedan and the Model Y crossover, but there are speculations that Tesla China might eventually introduce a more affordable car in its lineup, further expanding its market reach. Up next, SK Signet to launch EV chargers with Tesla's charging standard this year. SK Signet, a major charging equipment manufacturer, has announced plans to introduce electric vehicle chargers compatible with Tesla's North American charging standard later this year. This decision follows similar moves made by prominent automakers like Ford and GM, who have recently adopted Tesla's charging standard. Electric vehicle charging companies are cautiously embracing Tesla's charging design to avoid losing potential customers who prefer the convenience of the NACS over other charging standards, such as the combined charging system supported by automakers like Volkswagen and Hyundai Motor. SK Signet, whose customers include charging station operators like Electrify America and EVgo, has already begun the development of ultra-fast chargers that will have the capability to simultaneously charge electric vehicles using both NX and CCS. This flexibility ensures that EV owners will have access to efficient charging infrastructure, regardless of the charging standard their vehicles support. In a significant move, the White House recently declared that EV charging stations offering Tesla plugs would be eligible for substantial federal subsidies if they also incorporated CCS connectivity. This announcement aligns with the government's objective of promoting the widespread deployment of hundreds of thousands of chargers, which are crucial for accelerating EV adoption. Seong Jun-ho, president of SK Signet America, expressed the company's commitment to expanding charging options for electric vehicles, including those adhering to the NACS standards. SK Signet, acquired by South Korea's conglomerate SK Group in 2021, is strengthening its presence in the United States. It recently inaugurated its first manufacturing center in Texas, equipped with the capacity to produce over 10,000 ultra-fast chargers annually, further supporting the development of a robust U.S. charging network. Up next, Tesla Model Y wins award for its utility for families. Tesla's Model Y has once again captured the spotlight, this time winning the prestigious Auto Trader Award for Best Car for Families in 2023. This recognition further solidifies the Model Y's position as an exceptional choice for those with children, while also appealing to parents seeking cutting-edge technology. Considered the epitome of a fantastic family car, the Model Y takes all the virtues of the immensely popular Model 3 sedan and enhances them to cater specifically to families. Tesla crafted the Model Y with a mass-market approach, ensuring it meets the demands and preferences of a wide range of consumers. Capitalizing on the global popularity of crossover vehicles, the Model Y presents everything that made the Model 3 successful, but with additional cargo space, enhanced utility, and a design that aligns perfectly with consumer desires. Auto Trader spotlights several key attributes of the Model Y that contribute to its excellence, including its sleek and minimalist cabin, the impressive central touchscreen that steals the show, the integration of quirky and enjoyable tech features, the remarkable battery range, and the exhilarating, effortless acceleration. Notably, consumers have echoed these sentiments, as evidenced by the Model Y's consistent climb up the charts of the world's best-selling vehicles since its debut in 2020. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, had previously expressed his belief that the Model Y would eventually become the best-selling car globally. In the first quarter of this year, Tesla's sales figures substantiated Musk's vision, with an impressive 267,200 units of the Model Y sold. This achievement surpassed stalwarts in the automotive industry, such as the Toyota RAV4 and Corolla, which had outperformed the Model Y in previous years. The Auto Trader Award for Best Car for Families further solidifies the Model Y's standing as a top-tier vehicle designed to meet the needs of modern families. Its exceptional combination of features, including a sleek design, advanced technology, and impressive sales figures, cements its reputation as an unrivaled choice in the market. That was all the Tesla news for today. What do you think about Ford Chairman's views about US? Share your views in the comments section below.